51 Irving Place, between Putnam and Gates Avenue. But Grand is like the home of all of us. And that is our stomping ground. All of this Fulton Street, you know, home of the brave. What inspired me to do what I did was I realized that there's so much going around me, and coming from a family with all different types of different walks of life. The drug dealers, the boosters, the aunt that's on drugs, the grandmother that held everybody down, you know, the parent that you don't know who's your biological dad, and everything that's going on. I took that with me, and I kept it with me, and I put it in the book. So I figured, you know, the Whiteys is doing it, so why can't I do it? You know, so why can't I do it? So I felt like they could be great. I want to be greater. That's what's so inspirational about this. That's what's so inspiring about this community, because we continue to grow every day. We continue to grow. Nothing stops us. You know, we have different artists in the community right up the block from us. You know, and I just felt the need to do more than where I was from. You know, most of the time you tell somebody I'm from Bed-Stuy, I'm from Brooklyn. They don't look at you as going far in life. They don't look at you as being that author. I go to book signings, I travel all around the world. They don't even know I'm from here, I'm from the hood. You know, I'm able to articulate and still sit in a room with soldiers and warriors and still be who I am. I'm still Rasheeda from Grand and Putnam.
You never changed though.
And I never changed.
In my mind, when I was like, wow.
So I'm able to publish, I'm able to edit, I'm able to do front and back cover, I'm able to do all of that, you know. I had my first business with the Department of the Corrections. I was a licensed vendor, I sold mixtapes, I sold unclosed, I sold all of that. Because I seen the struggle in it, you know, I respected that, you know. So when I did the music thing with the prisons, I felt like, you know, this is something that most black girls are not doing in the community, you know. All of my competitors was white girls from upstate New York, you know, getting on the Metro North, going to work. I was from Fulton Street, you know, going upstate, going to jail, dropping my pamphlets off, trying to get the business.
All right, Skeeto.
That's something that was enlisted in me because I'm from this neighborhood.
Because you know how to hustle, right. You know grinder.
And that's what I was taught, how to go out, get it, and do what you got to do to take care of your home. And that's just how I am. So, my earliest memories, I want to say 3rd grade, PS 56, Miss Scantleberry.
I remember
PS 56 on deck.
That's our home.
I remember Scantleberry.
PS 56, Mr. Sadowski. I remember
yes, sir.
him.
That was our principal.
You know, every day just telling us, you know, reading and arithmetics. That stuck with me. You know, so my 3rd grade teacher always told me, you know, you talk a lot. You're able to spell big words. You're able to spell. So she told me, you know, you're going to be a writer. I wrote my first book in the 3rd grade. I didn't publish it until maybe 3 years ago. So that's what really made me want to do what I really wanted to do, because I learned that from childhood and it stuck with me. So that pretty much influenced me. 3rd grade, Miss Scantleberry, PS 56.
So you had it written already for you?
In 3rd grade. I just published it when I became an adult.
So when your first book published?
My first book was published 2015. It was a memoir about myself and about just a certain time in my life when I dealt with, you know, homelessness. Me coming from a big family, I dealt with homelessness. I dealt with the shelters. I dealt with having to sign in and out and have to travel from the Bronx EAU path. I dealt with all of that. I dealt with, you know, the death of my mom, the cancer, abusive boyfriend, you know, my husband, 25 years of life in jail, dealing with that, trailer wife, doing this and doing that. So this is really real life shit that I dealt with. So I'm just inspired by every day, just inspired, and being from this neighborhood, it's just really, really inspired me. This is home. This is GP.
That's real, because
this is GP.
Nobody
would never know your walk of life until they ask you, or until they have to cross paths with you, sit down, have a conversation like this.
So what,
you know?
This is what I want to ask you, because I know a lot of people will watch this. What keeps you going?
What keeps me going? My children. My children keeps me going. Because I say I would not be able to move on and go further without my children. When you have children, you sort of kind of look at things different in life, and you do everything for them. So that's really what pushes me. Losing my mom, that was my best friend. That really pushes me, you know. So it's a lot of things that that really, that pushes me. Yeah, every day.
Do you motivational speaking?
I do.
You have the opportunity to do that all the time.
I do women empowerment seminars. I do it in like 15 schools in Brooklyn. I do Brownsville. I do Park Slope.
Okay.
I do Ocean Hill, which is my community I live in now. Then I go to shelters and I speak to women because when they see a girl like me, I come in with some good shoes, a good bag, and they don't know that I was just like y'all. I was just signing in 2 years ago. I was just on public assistance, 3 years ago. Still, being where you guys are at. And I'm keeping it real. I come from welfare, I come from parents,
What was the motivation to get yourself off of that?
What motivated me to get myself off of that? Because I said, it got to be better than this. This is temporary. This is for the now. I got to get to the later, and this is not what I want. I want better for myself. So seeing different people, I've met people that's been heroin addicts and people that's, lost their teachers that lost everything. We in the same tier 2 apartments. So your story ain't no different than my story. We still the same. That's some real shit.
You know me for 100 years.
Right.
So like I would tell my boy Ern, my mom was out there. So,
right.
That don't motivate a person to be better. We all been got bumps.
Right.
Like I said, 5 years ago, I was just straight drunk, fucked up, everything. So it's like, growing up in this right here, and then knowing better, and then having a kid, it motivates you.
Yeah, the neighborhood did motivate me because I felt like because this is where we were from, we didn't really have that many resources. In order for us to get help, we had to go out of our community. 88 Precinct wasn't helping us. They was locking us up most of the time, stopping us and harassing us on corners. So
no real program for the kids to play basketball.
Nothing for the kids. They took Jackie Robinson out of schools, and everything. Them whiteys, they taking over. They taking over. That's culture. That's our culture. That's what we learned how to do double dutch and basketball and dancing, and they took that away from us. You got to go now all the way to Bay Ridge, Park Slope to get those type of programs for your kids.
Exactly.
And you might not even be able to get in there. Yeah. They make a few phone calls. They see you at 2 meetings. You out of here. But they come into our neighborhood with no problem. They're able to do whatever they want to do. And that's a fact.
You see how they just basically took the daycare on Leverage.
Right.
On
Urban Place. When I seen that, I was like a co-op school.
Yeah.
Co-op.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Right. I was like, wow.
You said they're taking over.
Everything is politics.
It is.
Everything is politics.
But like you said, it's so real. Like you're saying, that's just good that you go and talk to these people.
Right.
And they get a real experience from a person who actually lived that life.
Right.
Nobody can teach a person. Nobody really want to hear anything from a person that is read out the book. They want to hear it from a person who actually lived that. But give back like that. People just don't like to be real with themselves. They like, once they pass, they want to leave it there instead of
and it's really hard for people to believe. They like, you was homeless, you come from a big family,
Yeah.
But when you come from a big family, you don't always want to depend on that big family. You don't want to. You have to deal with people talking about you. You see them in their living room, they want you up. They got company. They don't want to deal with that. You done ate something out the refrigerator. They got your. You got your food stamps on the side. Serious. You got your food stamps. They ain't put nothing in the refrigerator for my kids. I mean, they gotta go to work for, in the bathroom. The bathrooms is held up. Now you gotta wait to take a bathroom when her boyfriend get out the shower. It's just, I didn't want to deal with none of that, so I dealt with everything on my own because I knew it was gonna be temporary. Yeah, the neighborhood influenced it a lot because I don't think if I wasn't from this neighborhood, I wouldn't be strong enough to deal with what's going on now. So being brought up in a hood like this 80s, 90s, where crack was taking over, where there was not really our parents in the home, grandmothers was raising us and, doing that, I would have not been able to be as strong as I am and deal with a lot of closing doors if I wasn't from this neighborhood. Fulton Street, Grand, Irvin, Washington, St. J. I would not be able to be as strong as I am today. You know, my father lived right up the block, St. James. I just met him maybe 6 years ago. I didn't know he was my dad. You know, so I've seen him every day. Abraham, we would pass each other in the supermarket. I didn't know that was my biological dad. But you learn these type of things, and that's what makes you strong. You grow from it. If I wasn't from this neighborhood, I don't really even think that I would be able to progress, you know, until my adult years. And I'm able to know how to hustle from this neighborhood.
Like you said, you come from a big
right, you know.
Hustle, like, you know, all what you said.